We were supposed to be a one-night stand, but your boy's still here. Billy Boys is up. I was supposed to be a one-night stand? Come on, man.
Stop.
You know?
We were never a one-night stand.
Hey, you was trying to be a one-night stand.
We knew each other.
Hey, you was just trying to be a hit it and quit it.
I was,
But your boy put that.
He cold.
Sensational.
One time told me he was a sex addict. He can smell when a girl is getting horny. No lie.
I beg your pardon?
I can feel it.
And he was right. That was the crazy thing. I like touched
Smell
him.
it or
And
feel it?
No, he can smell. Like he can sit next to you and he can smell like, oh yeah, she horny.
Damn,
It's
that's
time.
crazy.
Like that's how
Lit.
addicted he was.
Wow.
He knew what the scent. I mean, if it smelled like fish, that's different. But like he knew like the scent.
You rather deal with a married man that never tells you no, or your own man that tells you no 45% of the time?
No, I'm dealing with the married man. Nah, I take the married dude. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with the married man. Married nigga. I'm sorry. Tell me yes. Everything. Oh, the married. Yeah, give me him.
I will deal with my man that tell me no, cause I'm gonna beat him the fuck up.
I'm taking the married guy because why am I with you? You keep saying no for. I think I'm gonna go with the married guy. I don't like the word no, so. A married man. Married man.
The married man.
A married man. You're my little secret.
Oh, say less.
Do you know what most ladies talk about behind closed doors when we're just on our own?
We do not care.
The truth of the matter is that most of us are really happy to be on our own.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
After we've raised families, we've worked, we've helped support our men. We've washed, we've cleaned, washed your underwear and your socks, by the way. We've laid there, taken whatever we had to until you were finished. And then to be discarded because you think that a younger chick is going to give you something that we can't. Well, here's what I say, and here's what we all say. Goodbye.
Bye, bitch.
Good riddance, and good luck to you.
Rejected.
Because the truth of the matter is, you know, most of us, we prefer to take care of ourselves. Have a great day.
Bye, bitch.
Why is it when a father abandons his child, they call him a deadbeat dad, but when a woman aborts her child, they call it her choice?
Because it is her choice. It's her body. And if the guy leaves after the baby is born, why didn't you leave before? You should have left before. That's all I gotta say. Should have never fucked her.
Well, no fucking shit.
If a father leaves before the fetus is fully developed, would he still be a deadbeat?
My opinion, no.
I don't believe that a man is a deadbeat. I think a man should have a choice whether he wants to raise a baby or not. And if we actually did some DNA tests on these children, about half the people in this country are raising somebody else's child.
It's facts! It's facts!
Janelle, if a guy's not protective of you, he doesn't like you that much. What do you mean? I know if a guy's men are territorial. They release a hormone during sex that makes them territorial of the women that they sleep with. If he's not protective of you at all, he doesn't like you that much.
She's got a point.
A man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's good money. But for my specific life goals, at 24, with plenty of.
The way you're talking is like you say you got a lot of options, but not for the kind and caliber man you're talking about, not that kind of money. You may have a lot of options for dudes making, you know, average money, but not for no man talking about $300,000-$400,000 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not here in Atlanta.
Well, like I said, for my life goals, a man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's cool. That's good money. But that's not enough money for me to say, I'm stopping what I'm doing and only your cares matter. What I want to do for my family, what my goals are.
This is a single woman. Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
There's no experience that I love more than humbling a man in front of his wife and seeing his wife come to life for probably the first time in years. One time I went to a dinner thing with my ex-husband and his work buddies and their wives, and I used to loathe these things because it was just like they're all tradesmen and all their wives are like stay at home and traditional and submissive and basically don't matter. And it's like very clear how much their wives don't matter when you're there.
You can just see how jealous she is to the other feminine girls because she's just too masculine to compete.
Not only do I look like a women's study major, but I'm also like a literal Viking woman. Not like, oh, I'm a white person without culture and I just very strongly identify with Norse paganism. No, like I'm like literally Icelandic. Like my parents moved here from Iceland with nothing but suitcases of clothing. Like ég íslenska kona sko. Like my maternal grandmother participated in a strike in Iceland in the 70s where all women stopped working for a day. Like this is what I bring to this situation. You understand?
Emotional damage.
I go to this dinner event. There's this guy there with his freaking wife, and she seemed really lovely, but I really couldn't even really get to know her because her husband was dominating the conversation. Like she could not finish a sentence, she could not start a story, she could not speak for herself in any way without him being like, like he just had to steal the show every time she started talking. And frankly, she was 10 times more interesting than he was.
Nope, she understands the role. You are the one who's out of order. There is a reason why she probably still married and that you got the ex-husband.
Go figure. So I watched this dude all night, like interrupting her, humiliating her, embarrassing her at times. And she's like, Ron! And everybody's like, oh, it's just Ron. He's just pounding around. I'm like, yeah. So finally, Ron gets like a few drinks deep enough to find me approachable and starts to zero in on me. And, you know, everybody all knew about my heritage. Like, oh, why is Iceland green and Greenland ice? So this guy, like, I don't remember what he was asking me. He's like trying to talk to me about like something in Scandinavian folklore, and he asks me about like some obscure creature in Scandinavian folklore. He's like, have you ever heard about this? And I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, oh my god, I cannot believe like you're Icelandic and you've never even heard about it. You get this guy, you just never even heard about this. I let this nonsense go on for about 30 seconds before I take a sip of wine, and I'm like, why don't you enlighten me as to what that is that you're asking me about? Yeah, I'd like to hear about it now.
Really? Is that your comeback? Why don't you enlighten me? Let's just hear some more of this so-called humbling experience.
Silence befalls the table. I can feel everybody clenching. I can sense the sigh leaving my ex-husband's body down into his root chakra. But the best part about this was not just the moment where it was just me, him, God, and everybody around us quiet and clenching. It was the light that entered his wife's eyes. It was the cackle that left her lips moments after those words landed on the table. He struggles to compose himself, and I only get stronger from this point on. Now I gotta tell you, he behaved the rest of the night, and I had a lovely evening. It was a great time.
Now fellas, this was just to show you the type of women to absolutely avoid exposing your loved one to. She's combative and wanna argue about nothing. You tell me in the comment section if what she said was even humbling, but she already made up in her mind that she did something. So stay away and protect your family at all costs from this type of women.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today. That's it.